In the dead of night, a man stumbles through a silent, unnervingly empty settlement. 3 years. He was gone for 3 long years, fighting storms, pirates, and politics, desperate to return to his family, to his daughter, to his granddaughter. But as he walks through the overgrown paths, he finds nothing. No life, no bodies, no sign of a struggle. The houses have been dismantled, the boats are gone. It's as if over 100 men, women, and children simply vanished. And then he sees it, carved into a wooden post, a single cryptic word, a clue or a curse: Croatoan. This is the story of America's oldest and most chilling mystery, the lost colony of Roanoke. Our story begins in the late 16th century, an age of ambition and empire. Queen Elizabeth I sits on the throne of England, her nation eager to challenge the dominance of Spain in the New World. Her favorite courtier, the dashing Sir Walter Raleigh, is granted a charter to establish a colony in North America. His goal, to create a permanent English foothold, a base for raiding Spanish treasure fleets, and a source of untold riches. In 1585, a first expedition, composed entirely of soldiers, lands on Roanoke Island in what is now North Carolina. It is a disaster, plagued by dwindling supplies and poor relations with the local Native American tribes. The soldiers abandon the settlement and return to England within a year. But Raleigh is not deterred. In 1587, he funds a second, more ambitious expedition. This time, it won't be soldiers, it will be families, 117 men, women, and children. Led by the artist and cartographer John White, set sail to build a true English home in the New World. Among them is White's own pregnant daughter, Eleanor Dare. Shortly after their arrival, on August 18, 1587, Eleanor gives birth to a daughter, Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the Americas, a symbol of hope, of a new beginning. But this hope was short-lived. The colony quickly realized their supplies were dangerously inadequate for the coming winter. The colonists persuade John White, their governor, to make the perilous journey back to England to plead for more resources. He is reluctant to leave his family, but he knows the survival of the colony depends on it. He departs, promising to return within a few months. Before he leaves, they agree on a secret code. If the colonists are forced to move, they will carve their new location into a tree. If they are in distress, they will carve a Maltese cross above the name. John White would not see Roanoke again for 3 years. Upon his arrival in England, he finds a nation in crisis. King Philip II of Spain has launched his invincible armada to invade England. Every available ship is commandeered for the war effort. White's desperate attempts to secure a vessel are thwarted at every turn. For 3 agonizing years, he is trapped, haunted by the thought of his family starving an ocean away. Finally, in 1590, on his granddaughter Virginia's 3rd birthday, White manages to secure passage on a privateering vessel. After a difficult voyage, he lands on Roanoke Island. He finds the settlement completely deserted. The houses have been carefully dismantled, not burned or destroyed. The area is overgrown, but there are no human remains, no skeletons, no signs of a battle or a struggle. It's as if the entire population simply evaporated. Then, he finds the clue. Carved into a palisade post is the single word, Croatoan. On another tree, he finds the letters CRO. There is no Maltese cross. Croatoan was the name of a nearby island, now known as Hatteras Island, and the name of the friendly Native American tribe that inhabited it. To White, this was a sign of hope. His colonists had simply relocated and were safe. But a powerful storm was brewing, and the terrified sailors on his ship refused to risk the journey to Croatoan. With a heavy heart, John White was forced to sail back to England, never to see his family again. He would die years later, never knowing their fate. So, what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke? For over 400 years, historians and archaeologists have debated the mystery, and several compelling theories have emerged. The most widely accepted theory is assimilation. The colonists, facing starvation, willingly moved to Croatoan Island and integrated with the local tribe. Later explorers reported hearing stories of Native Americans with gray eyes who claimed to have ancestors who could speak in a book. The Lost Colony DNA Project continues to search for genetic links between modern descendants and the Roanoke settlers. It's a hopeful theory suggesting that while the colony was lost to England, its people and their bloodlines survived. A darker theory is that of a massacre. While the colonists were friendly with the Croatoan, their relationship with other, more powerful tribes, like the Powhatan, was hostile. It's possible that, weakened by hunger, the colonists were attacked and wiped out. Spanish records also show they were aware of the English settlement and considered it a threat. Could a Spanish raiding party have destroyed the colony? The main argument against this is the complete lack of evidence. No bodies, no weapons, no signs of a fight. The careful dismantling of the houses suggests a planned departure, not a sudden attack. A third theory suggests a desperate struggle for survival. Facing starvation, the colony may have broken up into smaller groups. Some may have attempted to sail north to the Chesapeake Bay, where they had originally intended to settle. Others may have moved inland, scattering into the vast, unforgiving wilderness, where they were either killed or slowly absorbed by various tribes, their English identity fading with each passing generation. The final, and perhaps most tragic theory, is that they tried to go home. With their small pinnace boat, a group of colonists may have attempted the impossible, to sail back across the Atlantic. They would have been hopelessly outmatched by the ocean, their boat and all souls on board swallowed by a storm, leaving no trace behind. In the end, we are left with only that one haunting word: Croatoan. Was it a destination, a warning, the name of their saviors or their executioners? The lost colony of Roanoke wasn't just lost to history, it was erased. Its people became ghosts, their story a cautionary tale whispered on the winds of the Outer Banks. A chilling reminder that a new world can be a dangerous place, and that sometimes history doesn't give up its dead. Don't forget to follow Darker Truths to uncover more dark hidden real stories.